Okay, so we finished lesson 4 and we've learned half double crochet and we've learned how to go into the front and the back of the stitch. And so for our homework, it was to make a beanie using half double crochet and working into the back of the stitch of the loop. Okay, so our pattern told us to chain 40. So we're gonna do that. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 16, 17, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Okay, then it told us to go into the third chain from the hook. So that will be this one here. So we have 1, 2, 3. So that means that we will be at 38 because this was 40, 39, 38. So we're going to half double crochet into the third chain from the hook. So half double crochet, remember we're going to yarn over and insert into the chain, pull through. You have 3 on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. That's half double crochet. We're going to do that all the way across. And remember when we just go into our chain, we're just going into that top part. We're not doing the front and back yet. So half double crochet all the way across. And if you need to pause, then you can pause and finish your row, because this will be row 1. Row 2 and 3 will start the actual pattern, and those 2 are the ones that you're going to repeat. This just kind of gives you your base, your foundation. Okay, row 1 on our pattern says to work slip stitches into the last 3 chains. So I have 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to do 1 more half double crochet. And then my last 3 are going to be slip stitches. Remember, slip stitch, we just go straight in, pull through, and slip. Slip stitch, 2, and slip stitch 3. Okay, then our pattern on row 2 says to, at the end of row 1, we chain 1 and turn. So we're going to chain 1 and turn. Okay, so now we're going to start row 2. If you want, you can add a stitch marker to help you see the end of your row. And so you could add it to this chain 1 here, just to help you see where the end of your row is. You don't have to, but you can. And so row 2 says to work 1 slip stitch into the back loop of each of the next 3 stitches. So remember, we just came from 3 slip stitches, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. And so when we turn, we're going to be going into those 3 same stitches. We're going to be slip stitching. So we're going to slip stitch on top of slip stitches and half double crochet on top of half double crochets. Okay, so we're going to, I'm going to do the back loop. So sometimes you have to pull it forward. And remember, you see our V. So here's our V, V, V. And we're going to go into the back loop of the V's. So this is the back loop here. And then this would be the front loop right here. So we're going to go into the back loop of each one. So like this, but from the front. So here's my, so I'm going to slip stitch from the middle, I guess I should say, from the middle, slip, 1, slip, 2, slip, 3. So those 3 were in the same 3 from the previous row. So now we're going to back to the half double crochets. So we're going to work 1 half double crochet into the back loop of each of the stitches all the way across to here. Okay, so half double crochet into the back loop. So from now on, we will be going into the back loop of the stitches of the previous row. So back loop, and this just gives it that that ribbed texture that you want for a beanie, to kind of be a little bit stretchy. Okay, so remember, this is row 2 on our pattern. And we're going to be repeating row 2, 3, and 2, and 3, and 2, and 3, alternating. So sometimes a fun way for me to remember is where my tail is. So my tail is over here on this end. And my tail started row 2, and tail and 2 both start with the T. So that just kind of helps me remember sometimes if I don't have a stitch marker, or have to put my project down and I forget where I'm at. So maybe that'll help you too. So we're almost there, all the way across. Okay, trying to see if this was the last one. This one. No. This one. So to make sure that you have your correct amount, remember we're supposed to have 38. So I'm going to count real quick. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 30, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Okay. Okay, so I have 2 rows. And now I'm going to work the row 3, and that's just going to, and then you're going to repeat. So row 3, it says at the end of row 2, we're going to chain 2. So on the end of this row, we're going to chain 2 because we have half double crochets on this row, on this end. On this end, we're going to be chaining 1 because we have slip stitches, and they're going to be smaller. Okay, so this will probably most likely be this will be the top of your beanie, and this will be the bottom. So we're going to chain 2, 1, 2. That's what it says at the end of row 2. Chain 2 and turn. So we're going to turn, and now it says for row 3 we're going to work 1 half double crochet into the back loop all the way across until I get to the 3 slip stitches at the end, and then I'm going to slip stitch into these 3 at the end into the back loop. So every time you get to these, the slip stitches, you're going to slip stitch. Every time you get to the half double crochets, you're going to half double crochet. Okay, and we're going to repeat that all the way until it says we have about 17.5 inches wide of a piece. It'll look like a long rectangle with a little pinch on the end, because this will be our little pinch on the end. Okay, so just continue to do that, and remember to count if it looks a little funny, like if it doesn't look even. Remember to count. You should have 38 stitches in each row, and that'll help it stay consistent and stay the right shape. So we're just still going into the back loop all the way across until we get to these slip stitches. And when we get to the slip stitches, we're going to slip stitch. In the next video, I will have this almost finished, and I will show you how to put the beanie together and to weave your ends in. Okay, let's finish this row 3. So we are almost done. Oops. Two more, then I'll be at my slip stitches. So there's my last 3. So I'm going to slip stitch, slip, slip, and slip. Remember, at the end of row 3, you're going to chain 1 and turn. Chain 1, turn, and now we're going to repeat row 2. So because we ended on slip stitches, we're going to start with slip stitches and then go across to the half double crochet. Okay, and then we're going to repeat that. I'm just going to keep doing that over and over. Slip, slip, and slip. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, I hope this helps. The next video, I will have this done and show you how to put the beanie together once you get to the 17.5 inches, or if you need it longer, you can go a few more rows. All right. Happy crocheting.